What's up, guys, and welcome back to Earth Zero. I'm your host, Black Nick, and this weekend I saw Deadpool and Wolverine, and my gosh, that movie left me doing this, bro, doing this with trying to get some claws out of my hands because it was just that good, bro. And I'm just gonna say it now that this is going to be a spoiler review. I'm sorry, I don't do that spoiler-free reviews. I feel like with spoiler-free reviews, all I can say in it is good or not good. I don't know how to do spoiler-free reviews, but this is going to have spoilers, so please turn off the screen if you don't want to hear it. If you do want to hear it, but just not now, please come back and hit that like and subscribe button. For those that enjoy it, please hit that like and subscribe button and share this video, guys. So I'm going to start off with the negatives first. The plot. Let's all just get down to business. The plot was not good at all, guys. I don't even think there was a plot. Like, at one point, while I was watching the movie, because I was so entertained, I was just like, what about the story, bro? And I don't know, I feel like it was the least thing, carried in this movie. Like, the least thing that they worried about. It felt like there was no plot at some times, dude, with the amount of things that was happening on screen. And I just feel like they could have just used a villain that was more well known. I don't know if Disney got their DEI fingers into the project and they were like, no, we need to make it Charles Xavier's sister. I just think they should have just used Charles Xavier. I think seeing him as an evil person, down there as an evil variant would be more crazy because Charles Xavier is powerful. So it would have been cool just Wolverine coming across his, basically mentor, and just having that relationship. I just think all in all, it would have just, cleared up a lot of things in the story, and it would have just been a more stronger point with Wolverine, seeing someone that he hasn't seen in a long time. But his sister, I don't know, she just felt random. So when she, eventually died at the end, I was just like, oh well. But anyway, that's just my opinion. And that's the only negatives I have. Everything else, the acting, the cameos, the action, the suit, the set designs, it was just so good. I really enjoyed the comedy as well, And just being a Marvel fan for all these years, since I was born, has just paid off in this movie. So I know a lot of people that are going to come out and particularly want a good story, and that's not what this movie is for, I think. I think Ryan Reynolds came to kind of on behalf of Disney to kind of be like, we're sorry for all the garbage we've been making previously. Not that they might not even stop. They might carry on in other projects doing their own message and agendas and stuff. But in this specific movie, there was none of that. It was just fully fan service, and it's paying off. The fans like it, the critics don't, and that's another thing I would like to throw in there, is that the critics are not doing their jobs anymore, guys. The critics are washed. The fact that when critics say a movie is not as decent or averagely good or whatever, it seems like all the fans go and throw their money and cash to these films, dude. And then as soon as the critics are like, this movie is wonderful, it's great, no one goes and sees it, dude. So the critics are not doing their jobs anymore these days. The fans and the YouTubers have now become the critics, dude. So Disney and Disney and certain companies need to watch their backs, dude, when it comes to these critics that they have good relationships with, because they're not helping you at all. Anyway, so like I was saying, the comedy was good. I enjoyed the comedy. Hugh Jackman was my favorite character in the whole, the amount of respect Robert Downey Jr. has as playing as Iron Man. I think he has taken the cake as Wolverine. He needs to be recognized and appreciated more because, his performance as Wolverine and wearing that iconic suit, crisp, bro. I saw things that felt like it was straight drawn out of the comic book, dude. And that's what I needed right now. I just needed a crazy blockbuster, good, entertaining, funny movie with two crazy characters that people love. And they did it. And the cameos, oh my soul, the cameos. My favorite cameo, I think, all in all, that just blew my brains away is Chris Evans did. And the reason why it blew my brain away was the mere fact that the last thing on my mind was him being the Human Torch. Like, he is so well known as Captain America that I just completely forgot about the Human Torch. And then when he went flame on, it just caught me off guard. And I was just like, no. And they even put the disguise and robe around him that you wouldn't. None of us even thought that it was actually a shocker when he turned into the Human Torch. I was like, that is so brilliant from Marvel. I mean, from Ryan Reynolds, I'm sure it was his idea. But everything it had good cameos. It had Wesley Snipes' Blade, some nostalgia. It had Sabretooth from back in the day, some nostalgia. X-23 from the good Wolverine, and then a whole bunch of Deadpools, and it was just so good in terms of the cameos. And then Henry Cavill, I actually would love to see more of him playing as Wolverine. I think he has the bulk look. I don't know what suit he would have to wear because I think Hugh Jackman has like the best Wolverine suit ever on screen right now. So it's just like, I don't know what he would wear because everyone likes that iconic outfit. So Henry Cavill would probably have to just be all vest, kind of like Logan, but I don't know about the actual yellow suit. They would have to design a different looking one. But all in all, his cameo was much appreciated. I think he can do a good job as Wolverine. And then Gambit as Shannon Tatum, that's been a rumor for such a long time. This movie was just bizarre, all in all. And I think this is a message to all these comic book franchises or things that have laws and books done and everything. If you just read the book and understand what people fell in love with, and similarly try and copy that, even going through your creative idea, just similarly copy what people like, they shouldn't have a problem with your movie because you have fan service and you're giving them what they originally liked, And I know some critics will say, like, oh, when they do it exactly like the comic books, there's no originality and, it's boring because you already know what's going to go on, And it's just like, no, either way, it's like it hasn't been translated on the screen. I want to see it translated on the screen, dude. So I'll appreciate it more. Like, the comics are not in motion. It's just pages and everything. So when people bring it to life, that's the beauty behind it. So I would like it copy and pasted from the comics because it'll just look wonderful, dude. And you can add in your own little creative freedoms here and there. But this is the stuff we want, and you can see the money you're making, Disney. So carry on going this route. Read your stuff. Put people on your projects that care and give what the fans want. The fact that Ryan Reynolds didn't even care about the plot and storyline, that it was that bad, but the movie is still good because he gave us everything else that is 99% needed. That the plot and everything just didn't matter. It was just a good, fun, popcorn, nuts, Wolverine and Deadpool movie, and I love it. I'm all for it, guys. So tell me what you guys think. My overall review will be an 8 out of 10 for me. 8 out of 10. Great movie. I think it's my favorite movie this year, all in all. And tell me what you guys think in the comment section, bro. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you in my next video.